write me up, and then you catch me later. I've been cool to chasing people where I come from.
Like, that whole song that's exactly what I wanted to do with show. Like, well, this is how I grew up, right? We grew up like this, and this is how it was. We was going through this, you know, Foster Gates, Vice Lord, Stony Island, Oasis, talking about folks and everything. And then I wanted to have a young rapper come on and tell his perspective where you can see the differences but see the similarities. Some things haven't changed and some of the perspectives have. And I just wanted, like, you know, it was kind of like if I was sitting down talking to somebody, yo, this is how we used to do it. And then one of the youngest like, well, this is how we do it now. And I felt, you know, I wanted to show that connection and at the same time the change in it. And it's ironic that you spoke of Curtis Mayfield earlier because that was Curtis Mayfield at the beginning.
But my question too, I'm listening to the track. The track is a mixture of like bass and what's hot now, but it's also got a real hip hop feel to it. Was it difficult, or do you think it's difficult for the young people to rap over the more aggressive, like hip-hop kind of tracks?
You know, I gotta say, I was really happy with Herb for what he did on that track because I heard Herb rap a lot. And man, he came on that track and was like, he blessed it, man. Like he got introspective, which sometimes you don't get from some of the younger artists. They don't always like dig into what they feeling. They understand what they feeling, but some of it is just one aspect of what they feeling. And I think Herb really went in and was talking about how he grew up in a small house, and you know, and he was staying with his grandmother, and you kind of get to know somebody through that. That's why I think like some of the most powerful music is. That's what we always wanted to offer in our music, who we are. And I think he did that. And he really, you know, he stepped up when it came to being on that type of track. Because when I was talking to No ID about it, I was like, man, you think Herb gonna be able to rock that one like that type? And we just gave it a try, and he did.
What was great is that you did that. You challenged him, and at the same time, you didn't compromise yourself. So what we see in a lot of artists is to keep up with the times, they compromise themselves. Yeah. And I think that you showed your integrity and he showed his versatility. So that's dope.
Yeah. And this album is like, this album is from me listening to it, and one of my friends said this to me as he heard it. He was like, man, this is the first time you made an album that felt like it was present and really relevant for the day, but you're not reaching for that. Sometimes I think, you know, I've made albums that have a classic feel to them as far as, you know, like the older traditional hip hop. And then y'all know I can go to the future like Electric Circus. But this album actually is like, it feels up to date, but still has the potential to be timeless. But we did that by showing No Fear. So let's go into No Fear real quick, Jermaine. That's the next song on the album called